Hello, Collective. Elsie here to do a reading for you. Thought I would just throw some readings at you this weekend. I've been away for a little bit, and I think that I just need to fill your cup a little bit with a little bit of information or readings about what's currently going on in the collective energy. So when I do a collective reading, I will call out the signs and symbols so you'll know what's going on, and then you can decide whether that is matching with what's going on in your life or not. I'm going to call out signs and symbols. I'll let you know whether I'm talking about people, situation, but you know, it's a general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. So please put on your intuitive hat and use your discernment, please, to know if this is for you or not. This is going to be for the entire collective. Let's find out what's going on with the collective. It does not have a time frame on it, so this could be today, tomorrow, a year from now, 3 years from now. Look, there's no time frame on it. Tell me what's going on with the collective. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for the collective, please? All right, the sun. Something is going to be noticed here. Why is the sun here? The Strength card. And we have the Five of Pentacles. It feels like somebody here is facing their fear of being alone. Being alone or feeling lonely or feeling left out, like on the outside looking in. It feels like that someone has been holding back their energy, their efforts, their time, their money. And the thing is I feel like they're doing it on purpose. I feel like the sun is here. So it feels like somebody's withdrawing their energy, I would say, that the sun is here and this is a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough, and it's a very noticeable change in the vibration. And when the sun comes out, everything is visible. So it feels like someone is noticing their own strength. They're choosing to face their fears, or at least feel their way around their fears. Somebody is finding the courage to pull their energy back or pull their energy away from a situation. The strength and the sun together gives me the feeling of someone finally seeing or having a breakthrough in their own vibration about their courage. Somebody here is no longer scared to be alone. In fact, somebody here I feel is doing it on purpose or pulling their energy back on purpose. I don't feel like anyone left you on the outside looking in, my friend. I feel like you're the one who decided, you know what, maybe I'm just better off if I pull my energy away. I could be speaking about a Leo, possibly. We do have the sun and the strength here. Tell me what else is going on here. What's bridging the sun and the strength is the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like there is somebody is finding the courage to pull away from the group, because I feel as though everybody was taking from you, but nobody was really giving back. Nobody was watering you, but everybody was willing to take whatever you were willing to give them. And so it feels like this is a realization that you're having here. But you know, or you've realized now, that you must find the courage to pull back your energy, because, you know, we have a bunch of takers, right? And a lot of, you know, all of us as readers, well, some of us will call this reciprocal energy, but tell me what you see as reciprocal here. I see one hand at the top giving everything, time, effort, energy, money, and I see everybody taking at the bottom here. So the person at the top is the one who is giving more than they are receiving. So this really isn't reciprocal. Reciprocal, it lends to the energy that maybe this is an even give and take, and it doesn't look very even to me. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people that are taking and one person that is giving. So it feels like somebody here who had the courage to give is finally finding the courage to hold back, to pull their strength back, to keep their strength for them. Because I feel like somebody here is being, it feels like you're being, how could I say? It's like givers must have boundaries because takers do not. There are people who just run around taking stuff, right? Taking your energy, taking your time, taking your money. And then, you know, when you're in need, nobody shows up. So I feel like somebody here has decided to hold their energy back or pull their energy back here. What's bridging the Strength card and the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like bridging the Strength card and the Five of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like someone here is finding the value in keeping it for myself or keeping it for my family. There could be somebody here who's decided to pull away from the family or to pull away. And this could be like whatever family this is to you. This could be a work family. This could be a job. We could be talking about you just pulling your energy back and saying, I'm not doing any more overtime. Because I feel like you're feeling a little exhausted or out of energy or out of time. It feels like you're the one who is the person who is looked at upon. You're looked up to as the person who has all the time, the effort, the energy, and the money, and therefore the people around you feel like there should be an unending flow of you giving, and it's okay if they just take because you're the one who has the stability, the good health, the money in the bank, maybe you have property. It feels like that people feel okay taking from you, but they're not necessarily giving anything in return. Tell me what else we've got here. We've got the Eight of Cups, but I think that things have changed. I feel like what's happening here now is somebody has decided that I'm not going to stand for this anymore, that this has been a comfort zone or a place where I have decided to settle for a long while. It almost feels like somebody is in a group of people or in a family unit, and it feels like everybody depends on you to help them. It's like, and it could be financially, it doesn't have to be, it could be energetically. Maybe you're the one everybody calls when they have maybe you're a contractor and you're the one everybody calls when they want a cut rate on something, but otherwise you don't hear from them. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're a business owner, because we do have the 10 Pentacles here, and maybe you're the person who will not make any money on something because you know that you are blessed or that you have more, and so you end up giving it to people half price or giving it to people, for cost, and, the labor is yours and the cost is yours. And so I feel like you're a person who has decided, no more. I'm not doing this anymore. I've been settling for, people coming around, being my friends, being my family, because I've given them everything they wanted. But I think that you're making a big change. It feels like there is a big change that's going on here with somebody who has been settling for getting 8 cups. And so it feels like although people are taking, they're not necessarily giving. They know where to go with the Sun on the 6 of Pentacles. They know where to go when they need something from you. But when you need something from them, when the roles are reversed, 10 of Pentacles is here with the 5 of Pentacles. It feels like nobody is really around. It's like crickets. Nobody's really around for you to have anybody. And it's not that you're asking for help, because I feel like you're very fortunate in your life, and I'm not talking about money. I'm not talking that you have mansions or houses or money in the bank and all that kind of stuff. I'm talking about no matter what you have, that you're willing to give it to help other people. And I feel like this is a time where you've decided that just because you have more health, money, energy, time, effort, resources, land, that you've decided you're going to pull back. It almost is like you've spoiled the people around you. This is a breakthrough that you're having here. Tell me why strength is here. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. We've got the Tower. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. And the Emperor. Oh boy. Okay. It does feel like, okay, we could be talking about Aries energy, Scorpio energies here. We've got Leo, we've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. It does feel like somebody here is looked upon as somebody who has it all under control. I think it's you that we're talking about, collective, that you have it all under control. People see you as having it together. You're the person of influence. Now, it could be that people come to you for advice. It doesn't have to be money. They could come to you for advice. They could come to you for stability. That maybe you're a person of influence. You might know a guy, but it feels as though there is a tower that's about to shake everything down. Now, we've got Scorpio, and Scorpio was ruled by Mars, and right now there is a Mercury-Mars conjunction because we are in the shadow phase, in the pre-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. I think Mercury actually goes into retrograde on the 9th of November. I could be wrong on that date. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's around that date. And so being in the pre-shadow phase since about the 17th of October, I feel like something like a truth bomb is about to fall out. I'll tell you what I'm hearing. I'm a clairaudient person, and I hear music a lot of the time. It comes to me at the weirdest times, at inopportune times, but it always carries messages. And the song that I'm hearing right now is Sarah Bareilles, and she's singing the song Brave. I want to see you be brave. Because, what does she say that? Although you thought that there was victory in silence, but it didn't do you any good, did you think it would? I feel like you have been the person that everybody has been taking from for a very long time, and I feel like the tower is showing up to shift everything. We do have the Three of Pentacles here, and it feels like there is a group of people, a community, maybe a family or work people, maybe it's a network of people that you know, and I feel like they look at you as someone who gives them collaboration and cooperation. But I feel like you're the person sort of left out in the cold because you're the one who has been disciplined, who's got it together, the one who's oldest, the one who has the wisdom, the one who has worked really hard for everything. I feel like there is going to be a tower that is going to shake down the Three of Pentacles here. It feels like it's going to test the foundation that you've built in terms of friendships or in terms of workmates. It feels like it's going to cause you to pull away your energy because you're the person that everybody takes from and that nobody gives to. Tell me what the breakthrough is, because I feel like you're having some sort of big realization or a breakthrough here in the next little bit. And you're going to see everything for what it is. I feel like you're going to see this Three of Pentacles for what it is, this group, this community or network or people at work or your friend group. It feels like you're going to see people for who they are. We've got the Eight of Wands. We've got the Seven of Swords. And we've got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Yep, you are seeing something very clearly. You are seeing the deception of people, situations, places around you. When the sun comes out with the Seven of Swords, you get to see exactly what was hiding. You get to see the lies, you get to see the deception, and I feel like the Seven of Cups in the reverse tells me no more illusion. The illusion is gone and you can see everything crystal clear. The Eight of Wands is here. It feels like this is something that's going to rush you, like you're going to see it all at once. So you may not be seeing it just yet, but it feels like, I'm going to say that it's not what the person you expect it is. So if there's someone, something, or someone in your wheelhouse or in your workplace that you think is the person who is the liar or the one that's deceiving you, that's not the person. It's the person who's closest to you that you think is your bestie, your friend, the one who's never going to say no to you. I feel like something is becoming really terribly clear here, that somebody has been deceiving you and it's coming at you pretty quickly here with the Eight of Wands. Tell me about this Seven of Swords. It feels like there's a deception coming to the surface. Somebody here is creating it feels like somebody's lying about an ending. Somebody here is lying to you, and it feels like they're lying about an ending. I don't know what that means. It could be in a relationship. It could be something else, a situation. Somebody here is lying about an ending. I feel like the Magician is giving me this energy of quick manipulation. Someone here who I feel like you're going to see clearly. Someone that you've been giving all of your time, effort, and energy to. And the Queen of Cups is here. It feels like somebody here that you have a deep emotional connection with. And it doesn't have to be romantic because we are talking about the Queen of Cups, but it is a deep emotional connection. It's somebody you have trusted with your emotions, somebody that you have trusted with your deepest secrets. It feels like you are going to see something clearly that you have to end. You have to end something because of a lie. And it does feel like it comes in with a tower. I could be talking about you if you're the Emperor, and you don't have to be a person who is a business owner and all of that. I feel like you're just a person who carries a lot, and the Emperor is a person of influence. So you could be someone who knows a guy. We all have those friends, right? Who's like, oh yeah, you need a carpenter, you need an electrician, you need a plumber. It's like that kind of person that they can always point you in the direction of someone who can help you with something. But I feel like if you are the Emperor, it feels like all of a sudden you hit this tower, because you're going to realize that there is somebody within your friend group, or somebody that you've built that what you thought was a solid foundation with them, that this person has manipulated you all along, and it feels like a lie is becoming pretty clear at this point. Tell me what the tower is. Tell me why the tower is here. It feels like because of the tower, you choose to pull away your energy. You choose to see things for what they are and pull away your energy here. And sorry, just listening. Silence. Yeah, I think that you saw it though. I'm just going to say, because the Emperor is pretty perceptive, right? The Emperor is the one who rules the empire. This is a person of influence who kind of keeps their ear to the ground and their eye on, on everything. I'm going to say that maybe you were waiting for someone to trip up. You were keeping your eyes closed to a situation that I feel that you were wanting to get all of the details on. Listen, the Emperor is never going to go in on just half a decision. The Emperor is never going to go in on, well, I think this is happening. The Emperor is going to make sure they have all the details, all the analytics, because the Emperor is also the King of Pentacles. And that's the one who needs to have it all wrapped up in a nice little package with the bow on top. But also the King of Swords is someone who's going to look at all of the details and the facts and the figures. So I almost feel like the Emperor is waiting for someone to trip up. And I feel like when that person does trip up, I feel like the tower falls. Everything is in a shambles, or everything is shifting. And it's shifting in a pretty major way, because we already had built a foundation that you thought was solid. We do have the Six of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Ten of Cups. Boy. So I want to say that you feel like this is somebody who you could really trust with your happiness, your emotions, your joy, your children. It does feel like that with the Six of Cups in the reverse, it feels like somebody feels stuck between a rock and a hard place, because the Three of Pentacles is here and the Ten of Cups is here. The Six of Cups being in reverse is stuck in nostalgia. I feel like the Emperor doesn't want to make a false move, but I also feel like the Emperor begins to pull back their energy because they realize that somebody has let a fox into the hen house. Do you know what I mean? It feels like somebody's realized that the person I thought I created all this time and effort with, the Six of Cups in the reverse tells me that somebody here is not honoring this bond. The Emperor is really stuck in the nostalgic thoughts of happiness, but I feel like the Emperor is doing that because as this tower is falling, it feels like the Emperor is now pulling away their energy. I have to do this. I have to do this, or it's going to impact me financially. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Hanged Man. Yikes, yeah. It does feel like the Emperor is somebody who is pausing, waiting, getting perspective, moving really slowly toward the door, if you get what I mean. Somebody here knows they have to pull away their energy. The goal is to move slowly so as not to spook anyone. The Hierophant energy is, I'm loyal and don't fuck around with that. I am the loyal one. It's like, I am not the one. I'm not the one that you play with. You don't play with Taurus. As fast as they friended you and gave you everything they had, they will cut you out with the sharpest knife ever, and you will never, ever see them again. So the Hanged Man is here, and I feel like somebody here is trying to gain perspective about what to do next, and so they're backing away toward the door really slowly in the pull away with the energy. They're pulling away their energy really slowly. It feels like somebody here doesn't really want to believe what's going on. I can't believe that this is happening right now. It feels like that this could be a long-term relationship. This could be a long-term job. It feels like it is something that's been around for a very long time, and it's about to be cut in half. I'm about to pull back half of my energy. I'm about to take half the money. I'm about to take half the assets. We got the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles here, because somebody here is pulling away, pulling back, or disconnecting, using their discernment and pulling all the emotion out of it. This is the only card really of emotion except for the 10 of Cups. It feels like, I guess and the Queen of Cups is here, but it feels like somebody is realizing here at the end of everything that someone has been manipulating their deep emotions, deep joy, all the things that they thought were real and true about this relationship, job, situation is actually a complete lie. And now the Emperor has to make for the door and slowly pull their energy away as to not spook anyone. The Emperor moves strategically, right? The Emperor doesn't want to spook anyone. The Emperor just wants to back away quietly. Tell me about the 8 of Cups. Tell me about the detachment here. It feels like a slow detachment from a group of people, because now I see everything that's going on here. Tell me about the 8 of Cups. We've got the High Priestess, we've got the 6 of Swords, and we've got the 4 of Wands. So it feels like the reason that the Emperor is backing away quietly is because of the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Somebody here wants to do this calmly, wants to do this quietly, doesn't want to alarm anyone. I don't want the neighbors to know. I don't want the workplace to know. It feels like the 4 of Wands is here because I want to keep stability. I want to stay in the house. I want to keep the property. It feels like the High Priestess tells me that somebody here is moving away in secrecy. They're doing it mysteriously. They're doing it quietly, and so as not to alarm anyone around them. Tell me why this person is leaving. What's going on here? Tell me what's going on here. Somebody's pulling away quietly here. The 9 of Cups, the Chariot, and the 2 of Pentacles. Because it feels like there is discipline. I feel like somebody here has decided, I need to be in alignment with myself. I need to be in alignment with what makes me happy. I'm tired of people taking from me. The Sun is here with the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. This is no longer aligning with me. The Sun is here. I can see everything now. Somebody here, it's very clear to me, somebody who I was giving all of my secrets to, my emotions to, possibly my love energy to, is somebody here who is not necessarily in alignment with me. The 9 of Cups here and the Chariot is telling me that someone is taking their alignment and going. Take your shit and go. But I feel like the Emperor is the one that's taking their shit and going. That's what it feels like. The 2 of Pentacles is, I have been back and forth on this. I've been trying to figure out what is the best way to do this. Should I go? Should I not go? It feels like somebody here is ending something or a major part of their life with the World card here and the Tower showing up. There's a major ending that I'm never going back to. And that definitely feels like a sudden movement, a sudden reveal, with the Sun here. It feels like somebody finally comes to a place where they have clarity on the situation, and that definitely feels like Mercury, Mars conjunction in Scorpio. So tell me what is going to happen from here. Tell me what's going to happen from here. It feels like the Emperor is sort of, the reason the Emperor is back and forth with the Two of Pentacles is because the Six of Cups is in the reverse with the Ten of Cups. The Emperor is all the fixed signs and has a hard time letting go. The fixed signs have a hard time letting go. The Emperor with the Six of Cups in the reverse is stuck in nostalgia. I'm stuck in nostalgia, thinking about the happy times, thinking about all the good times. Tell me what goes on from here. The Ten of Wands is here. We have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody here, I feel, is going to wait, is going to be strategic, but this is going to weigh heavy emotionally and financially. But when the Emperor does it, the Emperor sucks all of the air out of the room. So I feel like we do have somebody who has decided that in order to move forward into the future, I've got to be super strategic, even though I'm going to carry around this emotion in my heart. I'm going to carry around all the hard work that I put into this emotionally, romantically. I'm going to carry all of that around for a very long time. It feels like, though, with the Seven of Pentacles, that somebody here is throwing their seeds of intention. Their intention is to throw their seeds in another direction into the future, because I can't be taken advantage of like this. I can't be taken advantage like this any longer. So the thing is about the Emperor is you're not going to hear the Emperor coming, because that's strategy. The Emperor knows how to move quietly, strategically. It feels to me like when somebody finally realizes what's going on here with the Six of Wands, there it is, judgment is already upon them. It feels like a sneak attack. It feels like somebody knew something, figured out something was going on under the surface. There was lying. Something came to them about manipulation and lies, and they decided a long while back there that they're going to end this, but they wanted the person who they're ending it with, or the corporation, or the job, because the Hierophant is here. They wanted to do it quickly, just boom, pull the plug. But after they had loaded all of their weapons, and what I mean like that is, I feel like somebody here has been taking notes. Maybe this started happening 7 months ago. 7 cups, right? Maybe this started happening a year ago. It feels like it could be happening a month ago, that somebody took out a book and started making notes. This is what they did on this day. This is what they did on that day. This amount was missing from the treasury. This amount was missing from the bank account. I went to the lawyer on this day. This is how they treated me on that day. It feels like the Emperor has been loading their guns for a while. And so if you're the Emperor, it feels like you're very prepared strategically to pull the plug in a second. But you didn't want to alarm anybody on the way out, because I feel like there is a judgment happening here, that you wanted somebody just to run in the room and flick on the lights and say, there it is. It's right there. I feel like a big, bold move is going to be made, and it feels like somebody is headed for the door. It feels like it's the Emperor. Somebody's headed for the door and has decided, no more pause. It's been hard for me to let go, but I've been at this, taking notes for a year, and I see the situation for what it is. The sun is out. I see it all. It's time for me to get into alignment and take my victory and go, is what it feels like. The Two of Pentacles here. I've been trying to make a decision on this for way too long. Somebody here has been taking notes, has been writing things down, has been taking video. It feels like there's a lot of proof. So when I do pull the plug, it's going to be clean. Very, very interesting. Someone who is quite bossed up, who could own property, who could own houses, cars. It doesn't have to be that. The Emperor could be the person who carries it all. Listen, it could be the person in the house who is the caregiver, the stay-at-home mom, the stay-at-home dad, the one who's doing everything for everyone while someone else was doing this, spending the money, going out with other people, doing things on the sly. It feels like somebody finally figured it out and began recording everything, whether that is with a pen or a paper or a video camera. It feels like somebody has been recording everything, so they know when they pull the plug, it's going to be clean. I will have the victory. I'm going to leave that right there. I wonder if that is somebody's story. I'm going to go for now. I hope it's not yours, because it seems pretty sinister. But I'm telling you, this Mercury-Mars conjunction and retrograde being in Scorpio is going to be something else. Truth bombs. Yep. Brave, right? Sarah Bareilles, I want to see you be brave. Sudden confessions, miscommunications that reveal hidden emotions or things that were lurking under the surface. I'm going to leave this right here. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you guys. I'll be back as I'm always back. Take care. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.